He was once United Kingdom's most loved television anchor. Now he's been called a creep, pervert and a sexual predator. On July 7th, the Sun newspaper published a story that accused an unidentified BBC presenter of paying thousands of pounds to a young person for explicit photographs. Over the next few days, further allegations followed. He was accused of breaking COVID-19 lockdown rules to meet a 23-year-old and reaching out to a 17-year-old on Instagram. The BBC suspended a male member whose identity was not revealed. Huw Edwards' identity was revealed after his wife came and identified him as the accused. He has even refused to comment on these allegations.
Now, we've learned this evening that Huw Edwards is the presenter at the centre of these allegations, and that he has underlying health condition of depression that he's widely spoken about over the years. And he's explained that the allegations over the last few days have exacerbated his mental health problems, and that has resulted in him being admitted to hospital for the foreseeable future.
This case shines a light on Britain's complex and increasingly strict privacy laws. The country's right to privacy laws make the media wary about revealing a person's identity before they are formally under investigation. The United Kingdom's defamation law shields an individual from lies told against him. This is not the first controversy that BBC is finding itself in. In the past, BBC has been questioned over how it handled false allegations against the singer Sir Cliff Richard in 2018, to how did the BBC manage to secure its controversial interview with Princess Diana in the 1990s. In Britain, the BBC is funded by the publicly funded licence fee, which means that the people of Britain pay for BBC to run. This raises question on how freely the broadcaster works.
This could be really damaging for the BBC. There have been a number of scandals over the last few years at the BBC, and each one of those does erode public trust. Now, I don't think the public expect the BBC to be able to control all of their staff's every movements, but I think they do expect openness and transparency. And the BBC are really struggling with that because laws prevent them from disclosing the name of this individual, and because inevitably investigations into what happened will take time.
The first woman has claimed that the key allegations were rubbish. Their lawyer said that the son and the mother had made false claims.
There is a question mark over the Sun's reporting and whether they had taken sufficient steps to ensure that what they were reporting was accurate to the best of their knowledge, and also whether they had any evidence, any hard evidence before them to suggest that there had been a criminal activity such as the allegations that they had made.
The police have found no evidence of criminality. The BBC will, however, continue its corporate investigation.